So here we are, all in sync. So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down with a Vollmer Riesling on this beautiful Christmas Eve. So happy Christmas to you all. Today, in keeping with kind of a Texas tradition and not being one who eats carbohydrates, I decided I wanted Tex-Mex. And so I decided to make Christmas tacos because it is Tuesday after all. And then I thought, what could I possibly do to do the tacos as far as the shells? I reverted back to an old recipe where I just take grated cheese and throw it on a griddle until it kind of gets a little melty and turns into almost a perfect circle. And then I turn the heat off and let it kind of harden there. Slap it up on a dowel rod, and next thing you know, you've got yourselves taco shells. Crispy, delicious, and they're made out of cheese. And so that's an amazing process, right? And then to go with this fantastic dish, right? You know, I thought, what could I possibly do for a wine? I thought maybe a Viejo or maybe one of my Spanish wines. But then I thought, how about a Riesling? It's got those wonderful, beautiful bouquets of green and golden apples on the nose, a little bit of pear in there. And it is always just so very refreshing. And the high acid kind of works, you know, with the spicy, the caliente of the food. It's just amazing. So I'm very happy. It was a fantastic meal. And now I get to sit down, I get to do a grid with all of you. And that is always the best. So if you ever get a chance to get your hands on a Vollmer 2023 Riesling, it's a wonderful thing, especially with a spicy dish. Now I have the solver's courage necessary. Let's go ahead and see what we've got here in our grid. So we've got a Sarah Sinclair Christmas Eve grid edited by Joel Faliano. This should be an awful lot of fun. Looking forward to getting into this thing. So let's do it. Let's hop into this grid. So image on a fleece Navidad sweater. Oh, I don't know. Let's just go with sheep. Let's see if that'll work with us. Amazing bargains could be steals. Appeases hunger could be to sate. Very nice. Greek goddess of the earth, and I think that's Hestia. So let's see. Exchanged messages. Say yeah. So texted. And don't really deal with her much in the everyday usage. It's usually Gaia or Athena or something along these lines, right? You know, but kind of nice. I think we probably got a lip balm here for our moisturizing stick. And not counting could be accept. So we could have an escape room or an escape key. And so we got a Peppa Pig showing up. And check ourselves over here. Accepted Hestia steals. Good. Molto bene. And the confidentiality contract for short, maybe a non-disclosure agreement. Doesn't seem like they really work though, does it? Last month of summer vacation. Okay, August. So we've checked enough there. Let's get back up here and in order. One might be made with a snow shovel, and I guess that could be a path. I do want to check this ETA though. Uber calculation, good, fine. Just want to make sure we're on that. What I don't want to do is fat finger something and then we be hunting around for it when the puzzle doesn't give me my beautiful little jazz number at the end, and instead it tells me, grr, so close. Well, I don't want to be so close. So celebrity gossip site could be TMZ, and we got here alphabet ender in Britain would be Z, and I appreciate that a lot more than Z, I'll be honest with you. In Germany it's the same thing, only with a T, zit. But yeah, something carbon monoxide lacks, and I guess we're talking about odor or the lack thereof. Bird on the Canadian dollar coin could be, in fact it is, I know for a fact, a loon, just in case. Lummox could be an oaf, and good. Let's get up here and go and get this knocked out. So make an engraving could be to edge. Invasive amphibian introduced to Australia in the 1930s, and I don't remember what that's called. Some sort of toad, I think. I have seen stuff on it, but it's not really my purview of, you know. So, sound of an epiphany. How about an aha? Elves have pointy ears. Yes, very nice. We're getting all the little holiday stuff in here. Entered hurriedly, maybe ran in. And nevertheless, that said, be that as it may, The Blank of Pooh, a Benjamin Hoff book. I have no idea. I can honestly, you have no idea. Ref's ring ruling, I guess it could be a technical knockout. That's strange, odd. Seoul-based automaker would be Kia, and I don't know what that is, so Irish jig for one is a step dance. And Guardian's been getting to me. Oh, that's a cane toad. That's right. And see, this is where we get lucky with these intersections, right? The downs here save me, or the crosses save me, because I don't know what the Tao of Pooh is all about. It does sound interesting. Like I might want to actually read that. But nevertheless, yeah, I would have never known. And if these had been something really arcane, then I'd have been lost or taken an educated guess, you know. Probably would have guessed a Tao, right? You know, that makes kind of sense, I suppose. Maybe with the right circumstance, but honestly, that right there is where people like me get just hemmed up in the corner and we don't know what to do except just cry mercy and check it, and ruin our streak. Seattle team with which Xword won 4 WNBA championships. I think that's the Storm up there. And sorry, emails and stuff are coming in. And available from a keg, and I get distracted. So available from a keg would be on draft. I'm usually used to hearing on tap, but have a go at, maybe try. We have a try yesterday, give it a little bit of effort, you know. Subject of a famous FDR quote, you know, nothing more fear but fear itself. And partner ready and willing could be able. So we have fossilized tree, resin amber, places a wager, lay your bets, and here we go. Classic ballet set on Christmas Eve with a hint to 4 black squares in the puzzle, and I guess this is the Nutcracker. And that is a very strange musical, I'll say. Very strange. Deborah of the King and I, Kerr. Mother of Zeus would be Rhea. Again, you know. Yosemite Peak, familiarly, would be El Cap, El Capitan. Mole could be a spy. Can I help you? Yes. Yes. And so blank push, NFL play known as the brotherly shove. And I think we're probably talking about a tush push. And logo content, agua. So, sorry about that. Just trying to turn my phone off so it doesn't keep bothering me. Something collected for genealogy testing would be a DNA sample, I would imagine. Imagine. Singer Lewis with a cameo in Back to the Future, and that was Huey Lewis. Yes! Speaking to all us Gen Xers doing these grids these days. Skater Lipinski is Tara. And let's see, the Greek T is a Tau. Speaking of, toy that spins could be a top. And deep fried cookies at a county fair would probably be Oreos. And what you may have to do if someone doesn't take charge. Oh, do you see it in there? This is fabulous. Pay cash, right? If they don't take charge, like, I was thinking, like, you know, okay, situational leadership, step up to the plate, you know, and you know, take control, take command, you know, but no, it's just pay cash. Yeah, I like that. Calumniate. Oh, gosh. Let me think. Astronaut Ellen, who was the first Hispanic woman in space, and that's Ochoa. And then, so let me think, must be, And let's see, Latvian or Liechtensteiner, and that would probably just be European. So, I mean, I guess ages and ages could be an eon. You know, the more I think about it, I think that, I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it. Calumniate is to smear, it's to be to libel, slander, perhaps spreading mayo on your sandwich. I don't know, something. Mild chili designation, and I'm assuming they're looking for a 1 alarm, and then to a Texan like me, boring. NPR host Shahiro via Ari, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. So yes, that works. Santa says 18. Oh, nice. That's a nice little history there. Color associated with Santa since 1881 Thomas Nast cartoon. Interesting. Great Lake with the shortest name. Yeah, absolutely. I'm talking about the eerie one. And let's see. Treater's words. On me. I've known to say that a few times in my life. I'm a pretty giving dude. That's disgusting. I don't know enough yet. Let's see. Trounce informally. Office monitor and brief. Perhaps we're talking OSHA. Perfect world could be utopia. And what some bees collect in special baskets on their legs, and I think that's just where the pollen sacs go, right? I mean, I'm not an apiarist, but so is this a G? A college athlete who plays in the swamp? Yeah, I could be a gator. All right, so very nice. That's disgusting. Could be ooh, gross, but I think it's more of a you. So a do could be a hoopla. Books it, maybe reads. Oh, that's great. Crazy rich Asians and nail polish brand with funny bunny and bubble bath shades. I can never know. Caught a glimpse of, maybe a spied. So OP. How do we do, Bob? So this was a clever and fun and really interesting little Tuesday Christmas Eve grid. I feel like we need to admire the puzzle though, just to see if we we didn't get any animation or anything. We didn't get anything for Christmas Eve, so there's that. But I'm wondering with these like little steps here, or maybe they're chimneys, I'm not sure. Pay cashew grows, European utopia, escape cane toad. So I'm really not sure what this is supposed to be. I can spend more time on it later, when, you know, what have you, but this isn't clearly something that I'm going to spend too much time on now. We're trying to get you into the grid and out of the grid as easily as possible, right? So let's just keep it at that. I've been making it very clear lately, if you happen to be alone tomorrow on Christmas Day and it's kind of hard for you, and tomorrow evening we've got Hanukkah starting. You can see I have my menorah all candled up behind me, ready to go. But I need, we'll be celebrating, the miracle of the oil, right? And as someone who does celebrate the mitzvah, and etc., but also someone who is just as much, if not more so, celebrates Christmas and whatnot, all of the Yule season with my friends and my very diverse family, I could just say, being alone for some people can be very difficult on days like this. So if you find yourself in a spot and you're not feeling too great, maybe a little depressed over it, I mean, I'm dead serious. I want you to shoot me a DM or an email. I'll get it immediately, and I will set up a live feed just for the two of us. I mean, anybody else could join it too, for that matter, but we'll just be the two of us there at first. Everybody else can come join in if they want to, but the point is, it'll be a chance for you and I to hang out and just kill an hour or two or whatever it's going to take to get us to wind down and into a better mood. So until then, until we see you tomorrow, thank you so much for all the liking and subscribing. I appreciate the comments more than anything. I've got one that I cannot wait to respond to here in a bit. He said, I'm not sure the gender at all, not that it even matters, but the point is they said something along the lines of, I don't know why this showed up in my feed, but it did, and I am so terribly happy. And that's crazy news. I mean, that's the most wonderful thing in the world for someone like me to hear. So thank you, and I can't wait to reply to you. It's been a busy day, last minute shopping, so on and so forth, but here we are, time for the grid and time to chat amongst our community. So until we see you tomorrow, we'll go ahead and out with the old and in with the new. And until tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir, que tengas un lindo días. Masalamati, aloha, annyeonghaseyo. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, be good to yourselves, be great to your friends, and be especially phenomenal to the person behind you in the queue. Be well. Take care.